Welcome back to a slightly embarrassing but much needed clean, declutter, and organize of my bathroom. This room has been absolute lowest on my priority list. It's kind of tucked back in the upstairs of my house. Nobody really uses it except for my husband and I, and it's definitely gotten a bit out of hand, but today I'm decluttering everything and deep cleaning. I'm also sharing some of my favorite, most effective bathroom cleaning products in today's video. So if you like watching cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and some major transformations, make sure you subscribe and let's do this. Believe me, I am highly aware of just how unorganized, messy, and dirty this bathroom truly is. And when I say this bathroom desperately needed to be decluttered, deep cleaned, and organized, that is not an exaggeration in any way. The first thing I'm going to start with in this bathroom is just getting rid of the mess and starting to declutter. So I'm taking everything off of the counter and putting it in a laundry basket so I can put it in my bedroom. I'm going to be organizing everything in my bedroom. There's just a little bit more room there, and that way while I'm trying to deep clean the bathroom, nothing is in my way. Once I'm done clearing off the counter space, I'm going to pick up the floor, then I will start emptying the vanity and putting everything that is in the vanity also in my bedroom, because like I said, that is where I will be decluttering. Let me know in the comments, what is one of the hardest categories for you to declutter in your bathroom? Is it your makeup, your hair stuff, skincare, hair care? What is something that you just seem to have a lot of, or it accumulates and you have no idea why you have so much of it? What is that thing for you in your bathroom? I'll tell you what mine is when we're going through everything and decluttering, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm also going to share 3 decluttering and organizing tips throughout today's video that I hope will be helpful to you. I'm not sure if this is how everyone does it or just me, but the way I organize my bathroom is everything that is regularly used goes in the drawers. Things that are used frequently, but not as frequently, go underneath the vanity, and then restock items like extra toothpaste, extra deodorant, those type of things go in the closet. I have not yet decided if I want to put my skincare on the counter or under the vanity, because it is something that I use very frequently, almost every single day. But there is a lot of it, and if it's organized into a nice basket, it is something that I can just easily pull out and then put back. However, I obviously do not have great habits when it comes to putting things back, which is something I'm working on. But I've always heard, and this is a quick tip if this is not something you've ever heard before, I've always heard that you should bring organization to your drop zones rather than trying to change your drop zone. So the drop zone for my skincare skincare is on the right side here on the vanity. If I add a basket to that side specifically for my skincare, ideally, rather than my skincare being scattered about the counter and looking cluttered and messy, it will stay contained in this drop zone basket. I feel like I have gone way too long thinking my drop zones will change. I just did this in my kitchen. I added 2 drop zone baskets because my family just naturally drops stuff in these places. One is a little section on my kitchen counter and the other is my kitchen table. So I added these 2 really cute baskets from Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. They were the perfect size, exactly what I was looking for. I added these baskets to those zones, and even though there is stuff in the baskets, the stuff is not scattered about, making it not look so cluttered. And then about once a week, we go through the baskets and put everything back where it goes. We may even do it sooner than that. Like if I see a few things in the basket that belong in the homeschool room, I might just grab those things out of the basket and put them away when I have a second. Let me know if this is something you have tried and how it has worked for you. For me, it's going really, really well. If it is not something you have tried but you want to try it, I'd love it if you would report back to this video after giving it like a month or so and let me know how it has worked for you. Alright, so I'm wiping down the inside and the outside of the vanity. Then I'm going to take some things out of the closet that's in my bathroom, wipe down the baseboard and the floor in there, then start decluttering. Here is the pile of stuff from my bathroom that I'm going to be decluttering. This process always takes me a little while longer than the actual cleaning because I feel like I need to take frequent breaks when decluttering. Sometimes it can become a little bit overwhelming not knowing what to do with what item, and there's so many things to go through. It's really nice to give yourself some mental breaks when you need them, then get back to it. This way you make sure you have a clear headspace and you're not keeping things unnecessarily, or what I have done before is just going through the motions of decluttering. So basically moving things around, not actually making any progress. That is exactly when you know you need a little break. This is me realizing that my carpet cleaner, my Full-X carpet cleaner, the lid was off of it a little bit and it had spilled all over the ground. Luckily, it was carpet cleaner on the carpet, so it's not a big deal. Earlier in today's video, we talked about things that we collect in the bathroom. Mine is hair products. My mom is a hairdresser and always gives me new products to try or test out, which is so nice. But at the same time, they definitely start to pile up, and I always have an overabundance of hair products that need to be decluttered. Something I've learned over the years when decluttering, here is another quick tip for you if you are someone who struggles with decluttering. Quick decisions and don't second guess yourself. If you look at something and you think, I don't need this, but then you wait a little bit longer and you start thinking, well, I might need it, maybe I'll use it at this time or that time, you actually will start to convince yourself that that item is something you need to keep, when initially you knew that item was not something you needed. needed to keep. Even as somebody who declutters my home frequently, I will notice myself doing this when I start to get a little bit overwhelmed and will remind myself, like, hey, we are making quick decisions here, maybe you need a little break. This tip is definitely easier for some than others. I would say there are a handful of people, I even know somebody personally in my life, where their first instinct is never, I don't think I need this. It's always, I think I need to keep this. If that is the case for you, I feel like we need to dive a little bit deeper into different strategies and different techniques that may work for you. This is definitely not a one size fits all. Different decluttering methods work better for some than others, so do not get discouraged. We will talk about this a little bit deeper in an upcoming video. I used the skincare Dime Beauty for a long time, probably around 3 years, maybe even a little longer. I especially loved the foaming face wash and the gel cleanser face wash. I just thought they worked really well for my skin type and I used them for a very long time. I know so many people on social media work with Dime Beauty either on a flat fee basis or a commission basis. I too have a link for Dime Beauty that I have previously shared, but I'm going to kind of go against the grain here and get rid of all of my Dime Beauty products except for my perfume. I really love the perfume. I love that it's clean. I love all the scents, but the skincare just really doesn't work for me. I think it was causing some breakouts on my face, and ever since I switched over to Bamboo Earth, my skin has never been better or felt more healthy. I am not a Bamboo Earth affiliate. This is not sponsored. I do not have a code for you, and their skincare is a little bit more on the pricey side, but when I tell you it is worth it, I mean it. I'm currently on my 3rd bottle of the Cactus Concentrate and it makes my skin feel so amazing. I'll link a couple products below if you want to check them out, but like I said, this is not sponsored. This is just my genuine experience with this brand and these products. I even reached out to the brand to see if they had some kind of affiliate program because I would love to be a part of it. They were not accepting anyone new at that time, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm still going to share their products because that's how much I love them. Here's how everything looks after being decluttered and organized. It still looks a little bit messy, but everything is in its own category and nicely sorted, ready to be put away. But before we put anything away, it's time to deep clean this bathroom. I'll share which products I'm using on screen here as I go. I got this really cute cleaning caddy on Amazon for like $30 or $40, but it has been great just carrying everything around with me rather than grabbing cleaning products one by one or even leaving everything in the bathroom. It's just nice to have it all in one place. I find it easy and effective to use dish soap to clean my bathtub, my counters, my sinks. I'll even use it in my shower if it's not too bad in there, but it's pretty bad in there today, so I will be using Barkeeper's Friend. I have hard water, so there's some staining I want to get out, and Barkeeper's Friend is always the best option to remove hard water stains. Barkeeper's Friend has a spray, a soft cleanser, and a powder. I personally feel like the powder works the best. It's the most powerful. However, I'm using the spray on the walls because it's just easier to get it on the walls rather than trying to fling the powder at the walls, which I have done previously. But because I find the powder most effective, I'm also going to be making a paste on the bottom of the shower floor and using that on the shower walls as well. The hard water stains on this piece on my shower were driving me nuts, and I didn't even know it came off until recently. And because the hard water stains are so bad in the shower, I'm going to let the Barkeeper's Friend sit for a while, and while it sits, I'm going to put everything back in the drawers of the vanity and start cleaning the sinks. I'm wondering if I have anyone who watches my channel who also loves crystals. This is my little Moldavite collection, which I love, and I do keep kind of far away from me because they are rather strong crystals. They just give off a ton of energy, and as somebody who is a little more sensitive to energy, I just like to keep them packed away. If crystals are not your thing, you probably think I sound crazy, and that is okay because it's good that everybody has different interests. How boring would the world be if we all liked the same things? I'm using this drain cleaner in my sink. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the brand name. You can see it on screen here. I've used it once before in my bathroom on my main floor, my little powder room, and it worked really well, so I'm going to use it up here too. You are supposed to let it sit for about 30 minutes to an hour, so similar to my shower and letting all of the hard water stains soak in that Barkeeper's Friend. I'm also going to let this drain cleaner sit here for some time as well. While the drain cleaner is soaking in the drains, I'm going to clean the toilet room in my bathroom and also scrub down the shower. The Barkeeper's Friend has been sitting for enough time here. I'm going to scrub the walls, the floor, and also the glass. Barkeeper's Friend works really well on the glass if there's any residue left behind from the hard water, so I'll be doing that as well. I know that a lot of my microfiber towels are the same color, but I just wanted to make it clear that I am switching them out frequently. By the time I was done cleaning this bathroom, I had a whole pile of dirty microfiber towels. So no, I'm not using the same microfiber towel I used to clean my toilet, to clean my baseboards and floor. That would be gross. Somebody commented on one of my videos one time saying I should get a squeegee for the glass in my shower. So every time me or my husband take a shower, we can just quickly squeegee down the glass when we're done to avoid having that buildup on there. I did get one, it works really well, but there is still some buildup on there, which is why I'm using my barkeeper's friend to get that off. Done with the shower, it's time to move on to the sinks and the countertop. The drain cleaner has been sitting for enough time to clean that out and rinse it down. Now is a great time to talk about that third decluttering tip. This is kind of a two-in-one tip because I feel like they go hand in hand. I'm going to call this one the guilt pile and the energy test. Have you ever kept something just because it was expensive or because it was a gift from somebody, but you really don't need it or want it? You're just holding on to it because of those reasons. That's called your guilt pile, and it does more harm than it does good by keeping it. Someone once told me that gift giving is for the giver, not the receiver. So once the giver has had the satisfaction of giving that gift, the gift giving has served its purpose. I'm here to tell you that you do not need to keep that object if you don't want it or need it. Guilt is not a good reason to keep clutter. You can be grateful and still let go. Now that we've established the guilt pile, you probably have some of these items around your home, or maybe you have a lot of these items around your home. Now we need to do the energy test. You can touch or look at an item and ask yourself, does this item energize me or drain me? If it drains you, it's costing you mental space. Have you ever just looked at a space or maybe a closet full of stuff and let out a big sigh? That's your mental space being taken up. As soon as that clutter is gone and that area is cleaned up, it will feel so much better. Let me know in the comments if you found these 3 tips helpful and if you would like me to include more things like this in future videos. My goal is to make a real difference in your life rather than just sharing a cleaning video hoping it motivates you. If there's something that you're struggling with when it comes to caring for your home, whether it be cleaning, decluttering, organizing, or even home makeovers, let me know in the comments and let's talk about it. I'm here to encourage you and help you get to a point where you want to be, but also let you know that it's okay to live in a lived-in home. This was kind of funny and I didn't plan on leaving this in here when I did this, but because this happened, I felt like I had to. I just finished wiping everything down and I was exhausted. I looked up and right above me was a spider. What are the chances that that thing would be directly above me when I did that? Now I'm just picking up some things from cleaning this bathroom. There were 2 things left to do and then I realized I forgot to clean this shower seal. So I'm going to clean that real quick. Once I'm done, I need to clean the floor and put everything that I had decluttered and organized back in the vanity. I'm also going to put the stool back, wipe down the scale, change the garbage, and put some towels away. Just some last things to wrap up cleaning this bathroom. Thank you so much for being here. If you found this video helpful, motivational, or encouraging in any way, I hope you will like it, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.